Alright, broadcast is starting any minute now. Alright, there we are. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Homestead Broadcasting coming back to you guys live here tonight from Homestead, the ERL developmental series. This is the third to last race of the season. This is the middle race of the round of 8. We'll be going into the cutoff race next Wednesday in Martinsville, but tonight, the second to last chance for these guys to try and punch their ticket to the Championship 4. The points tonight and the points next week will determine who our Championship 4 will be in the developmental series. Unfortunately, we were not able to broadcast Vegas, but we're back here tonight for Homestead, and we'll be back in Martinsville, and we'll be back at Phoenix to end the year. We'll get into the points, we'll get into all the details, but gotta welcome in Dan, if you couldn't hear him already. What's going on, Dan? Alright. Alright,
yeah, I'm here.
Yep, alright.
I was just playing with you.
So this race is gonna be a meaningful one, Dan, as the points are tight. We have guys taking penalties left and right just to make it interesting. Crangers, Technasi, Prime Gamer all took penalties last week, and Crangers took up another penalty again this week. They're just trying to make it interesting with the points. They were, Crangers and Tech were like plus 100, Prime was like plus 80. So the current playoff standings, Prime is actually leading, only plus 27. Skins is plus 23, though he's not here tonight, hopefully, so far. Hopefully he will be here tonight, but he's not been here so far. Technasi plus 18, Viper plus 6, Hootie minus 6, Crangers is minus 11, Band minus 24, T-Raw minus 31. So with that being said, all 8 guys, they're not safe, but none of them are out of it. So we'll see what happens tonight, and then going in the next week in Martinsville. So with that being said, Dan, do you have any insight, man? Another mile and a half? The last one of the year.
It's going to be a little slick out there.
This is our first Homestead race of the season. And the only race at Homestead once, but it is the last mile and a half race of the season. I'm going to go
I think that the fast guys are going to fly and the slow guys are going to fall. Let's see.
I'm going to go pretty smooth field filler.
I was in there trying to help him push it.
Oh, I wrecked the crap out of him. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could wreck him after the race was over. I'm over here causing mayhem.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear. Alright, that's okay. We can't win them all.
Alright, so we got some Sunday guys in the field. True Death Racing getting a night field filler. Who dat? Chevy Noah is a new guy. He made his debut last week. He'll be back again here tonight. Looks like we only have 12. We'll see if any more join. Hopefully Skins will be here tonight, because again, he's in the playoffs and he's in the Final 4 currently, so be some big losses for him not making it, so. Alright. Minute and 18. That's a fast time, isn't it? The pole sitter looks like Hootie Hoo comes in right below the cut. Minus 6. Starts from the pole. Cranger second. Technasi third. Cranger's also below the cut. Who dat fourth? Field Filler only fifth. I thought Field might get the pole. He's pretty quick here. Viper. Then Prime. Prime leads the points. Ban 1. Below the cut. Chevy, the new guy. Rob is back again after not racing last week. And then you see Explosive and True. Alright. It's after 9 o'clock. So, I'm gonna roll this any minute here. I'm gonna go check out their streams and make sure they're ready and see if we can start this thing.
Yeah, but I'm worried about more a better long run car.
Gonna get Dan some invites. I gotta make sure I have some invites. Getting ready to start now. Gotta make sure I have invites to get back in. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm gonna roll the clock here. OT.
Eagles is rolling it. Alright, let's go.
Is everybody in? And we're gonna roll this.
It shouldn't if he leaves before. Doesn't normally.
Alright, go ahead and join, Dan. Alright.
He was on one of his Fortnite videos. He had like music playing in the background and the copyright striking. I was like, well, now you can't use your channel for 4 days.
We've been playing music when we play golf on Friday nights.
You stream it?
Yeah, we haven't gotten through it. Y'all play in the background or? Yeah, I mean, it's in the background. Usually you guys do a lot of talking.
Alright. Here we go, Dan. You ready to go? It's been a couple weeks.
Yes.
We are back and we're ready to go. Playoff time, the round of 8. Hootie Hoo from the pool.
Hootie hoo. Alright, let's go.
Hootie Hoo, and then the 500-time winner of Crangers. He was supposed to start in the back. What happened to that?
Screw that. I ain't going back there. He's fucking.
Alright. That would have been much more entertaining to see him come through the field. But, alright. So him and Technasi side by side for second here. This is another great racing track day. And the mile and a halves, even the short tracks, have been phenomenal. We saw Kansas was a phenomenal race. Vegas was really good last week. Unfortunately, wasn't broadcasted. 3 wide already to start this thing.
Oh, yeah,
Field filler through the middle.
This should be a very good race right here.
I love the top view.
Oh, look at Field. I'll go there.
Hootie kind of squeezed them a little bit. Now you got Viper through the middle in the 24. Hoodat up the track a little bit. They're back to 2 wide. Hootie still 3 wide. Tech on the bottom. Crangers is saying, "See you guys. I'm gonna get away from this." We got the Democrat there in the 2 car. Hootie Hoo pinches Field filler.
Yeah. We got Harris there in the 2. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we still got 3 wide. Hootie Hoo holding his own on the top as Crangers is getting away. Field filler's still stuck in the middle. Technasi can't get clear on the bottom. Field is finally going to get clear. And now Viper to the middle. Prime looking on the bottom here. Technasi can't get out of 3 wide. I think they're going to lift here and get back in line now. Crangers has built up a small gap. Nothing too big, though. They're going to catch right back up to him. Man, if this is how the race is going to be, I am glad I'm in the booth for this one. Viper in the wall a little bit there off of 4. Stacking it up. Hoodat, True up there having to check up a little bit. Technasi, I think a lot like Vegas, Dan, if you get trapped on the bottom, you're going to lose a lot of spots unless you can find your way up. Got a battle for the lead here. Field not wasting any time. Again, Crangers opted to take a point penalty, puts him below the cut coming into this race. Him and Hootie Hoo are below the cut. They are running 2nd and 3rd here. Viper is above the cut. Tech is above the cut. They're running 4th and 5th. Viper looks underneath Hootie.
Yeah, like it seemed like Viper had a pretty good car tonight.
Yeah, he was actually, I was trying to pass him there in that last practice and couldn't do it. He had a pretty competitive car. Though, for some reason, I can't make passes here. I'm struggling to do that. I think I have to make an adjustment. But besides the point, Viper has a good car. Cranger's stuffing himself underneath the bottom of field filler. Hootie Hoo still on the outside, and we got 2 by 2 here. And damn, that quickly, the pack is back. 2 by 2, 3 rows deep, 4 rows deep.
Top line's gonna take off, I think.
Field filler also extremely hard to pass.
Yeah. Yeah, like Phyllis is pretty quick here. Sure.
Phyllis.
Phyllis, that's his name.
All right, what's your name? We're gonna go down the line here. You have a nickname for just about everybody. We got Phyllis. We got the Democrat. Who do we got here? Who's Hootie Who?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
It just has to happen naturally.
We got Long Run Larry there in the 14.
Long Run Larry
what
there
about
in the 14,
what about
yeah.
Tech Nazi here?
I don't really know him that well.
No. Oh, who that
the
takes
mine.
out True? Couple of Sunday guys getting into it. Hootie Who got or Who Dat there? I assume got really loose. That's gonna
Let's
cost.
think of a nickname for True. Like, I like, you know what I mean? Like maybe the guys out there can chime in on that, right?
Yeah, if you guys are watching out there, give us a nickname for True Death. You got a nickname for Viper?
We can call him Diaper.
Diaper.
Viper.
Diaper Viper. Viper wears a diaper. We got band 1 here. Comes in below the cut line. Chevy Noah, the new guy, making his second race debut here. Looks like Rob is back again this week after he missed last week, and I think he's missed a couple weeks. Rob is back. Nice to have Rob back. Explosive. I don't know. True Death isn't quite out of this yet. If they're racing like that, he might be able to get back in this lead pack. Still 2 by 2 here for second. Field filler looks back on it. Viper and Cranger side by side. You got Prime and Hootie, and then you got Tech Nazi. We'll talk about the points all night long. What's your prediction here? Make a prediction, Dan. Who you think's gonna win this race? I'm gonna go field filler.
Yeah, I think that old fucking Phyllis is gonna get it.
Phyllis. They're reeling him in. He can't block both lines.
I
Or
mean, I
can
feel
he?
like Rangers is looking pretty good right now. I think that like Rangers got a top 3 car. And then like Harris probably has a top 3 car too.
You think that car's electric?
Yeah, for sure. See it flashing with those lights on there.
Oh yeah. You know, that 2 car's not making as much noise as the rest of them.
It's not.
Get out
And
and
you
vote,
got Viper,
everybody.
man. Seems like he's got a really good car, Viper. So.
He's the first one to challenge field filler. And he's got a nose on him. Field is going to have the run off, but Viper's maintaining good spot here. Viper's got a good car. It's going to be really hard to get him on the bottom. Looks like the outside line is going to work. Here comes Prime Gamer on the outside. Comes in as the point leader, wants to retain that.
Field back to the front.
You see 3 distinct lines here.
Yeah.
You can make a 4th one if you want to. I wish you could rip the wall here like they do in real life.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be so cool. You can't really do it on this game, and if you are able to do it, it's obviously much slower, but just the way the game is, you can't run close to it. You can't run an inch off the wall all the way around the turn. Just can't do it. And even if you can do it, you're probably going really slow. Well, you are going really slow. Side by side here for second, Prime Gamer Viper. It's a 39 lap stage, going to be one pit. We're about halfway through a pit cycle. The top 5 single file, or top 6 that is. Rob just hanging on to it. Viper looks underneath Prime again.
He's here to race. These guys got to stop working with Field, man. Just fucking get around him.
Yeah, if they can all team up and get around him, they can hold him at bay. Right now, he's holding the rest of the field. Prime Gamer, a shot to the outside.
He's actually playing him all pretty good, you know. He's playing him pretty well.
I thought for a second Prime may have had position on him, but then Field was able to throttle up on the bottom and get clear. Prime's trying to look on the outside.
Yeah,
the inside just isn't... If you don't get some...
Yeah, I don't think that Prime and Spar is very good on top.
Oh, Technosy looking to the outside of Prime.
He's slowly making his way up there. He's coming.
Oh, an inch off the wall.
Whoa.
Almost got in it. He was ripping the wall there for about a second. Now imagine doing that all the way around the turn.
You got any names for True Death yet?
I do not.
Oh, there goes Prime. I mean Harris.
Viper 3 wide!
There you go,
For
Viper.
the lead.
Yeah, let's go!
That might be a way. Oh, Prime up in the field a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Viper's clear. What a move. Technosy had a front row view of that. Look at Hootie Hoo up here. Started on the pole and he hasn't gone anywhere. Comes in right below the cut. He has a real shot at making the final 4. Can he do it? Viper now out front. Prime.
You just got the wall, Viper did.
3 wide again. And they're going to give it right back to Field.
I think Field's got a pretty good car. It seems to work all over the track.
Oh, we got 3 wide again. Technosy to the bottom of 3 wide. Cranger's going with him. Back to 2 wide. Cranger's back to the top. True Death and Rob just trying to... If these guys race hard enough, they might be able to get there. This is one track where if you race side by side, you lose a ton of time.
Yeah.
Some tracks you can do it and not lose too much. Like Vegas, I feel like if you run side by side there, you lose time. I think the accordion is the biggest reason you lose time there. But both lines are fast enough where, you know, here if you run side by side, the bottom has to check up coming on exit for the top, and the top just isn't that quick, so...
I actually kind of like the top.
Oh, I love running the top here. But for like somebody like True, where he's kind of all by himself, he has a little bit of help from Rob, he might be able to catch this group if they keep racing like this. Any other track, he needs draft help. Even if they're racing, he ain't gonna get there. Looks like Viper back underneath Prime. They're back underneath Field. Prime has a run. He's gonna stick with Field. I thought he had a good opportunity to maybe go 3 wide there if he wanted to. We saw it worked for Prime. Or for Viper. I'm getting all their names confused. We're coming to 17 to go. Still need a pit.
They got to pit once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Field Filler's still leading this thing. Prime Gamer to the outside. He's got a pretty good corner happening right there. He's going to have a run on Field. Crangers is loose on exit there.
Just got loose. Yeah, saw that. You're just hanging on, it looks like.
This track is very line sensitive. If you get in a bad arrow spot or a bad... there's like a seam around this track that... Or even around the bottom even. If you come off the turn on exit in a weird... At a weird angle, even if your car is driving well, it'll really get loose and it's hard to It's hard to correct the car and not try and lose time. That's why we saw Crangers got loose right there. He's been complaining about how tight his car is, and there he got loose. Prime Gamer pushing Field Filler into the corner. Now, I know from experience, if you're going to bump and run him, you're going to have to run through him, because his car just sticks so good. I tried to bump and run him once, and he didn't move.
19 of the pits.
Tech now see a signal to pit road, I believe.
Yep. No, it's pretty good at strategy, so we'll see.
You got to use the access road on exit, not on entry. Looks like Crangers is pitting as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
I haven't run a whole fuel run here, so I have no idea what the advantage is. You know, if short pitting's the way to go, or if staying out's the way to go. Probably staying out, but I don't know.
But if you're having a hard time getting out front, then it's probably the thing to try. You know? Unless you can take 2 tires, no tires, I don't know. But if there's 10 to go, I don't think it's worth taking 2 tires. I would think you'd be too slow.
Just got an update on the 14 car. He said his left front was 23% when he pitted.
Oh,
that left front camber must be high. Looks like we got a signal here. Field Filler coming to pit road. Prime Gamer coming in with him. Oh! I don't know if Prime got in the back of him or not. We need a Trump car running around here.
Yeah, we do.
Sponsor Donald Trump. 6 days away from an election, everybody. Get out and vote, and if you vote blue, you're a moron.
Field Filler could be the Trump car.
Ballot filler.
Yeah.
Explosive coming to pit road here. So it looks like a bunch of cars have merged onto the track. Crangers is the leader with Technosy behind. Looks like Rob and True may have even pitted before them because they gained time. Or no, it's Viper, so he lost time, but Rob may have gained a little bit. So here we go. Prime and Field. Multiple lap fresher tires, and they did not gain a whole lot on the short pit. They barely gained anything. They're going to merge and probably run these two right down.
So who's in first right now?
Crangers.
Rangers, huh?
Well, technically the 47
you got
is.
4 cars coming, and they're coming fast.
The 47 is coming off pit road now. Right there, high explosive, that's the leader. But now it's Crangers. So it's 2v2v2 here, some tandem racing. And that 2-car group just got a lot bigger, and Crangers is in the wall.
Oh.
Viper's around, he got loose, and he's wrecking off of 4.
Oh, bummer. That sucks.
He's got damage, and I'm pretty sure somebody T-boned him.
Oh, bummer.
It may have been Rob.
Oh, no.
Who was having a great run.
We got 10 to go, something like that.
Coming to 10 to go. And Prime and Field are coming quick. Oh, and now that's Crangers in the wall again. Tech's actually making the move. So it looks like Rob's okay. He was not involved in that.
Sorry, Rob.
So Rob is fine, and here we go. Field Filler looking to the bottom.
Yep.
Oh, Crangers got in the back attack, and that's going to put him in the fence, and they just gave it to Field Filler.
Ah, bummer.
And now Prime Gamer going to get by. Crangers trying to cross him over. And Field Filler's driving away here. Tech's probably not too happy about that. Didn't even really have a fair chance to fight Field for the lead. Oh, Hudat's got a ton of damage. He was involved in something. Bam, one has a little bit of damage. Chevy Noah in the wall. Trying to find Viper to see where Viper's at. There he is, a little bit of damage. Just stay on the lead lap, he'll be fine. Can Prime Gamer run down field filler and pass him?
I kind of think that his battery's going dead.
An electrical problem here on the 2 car. Field won't ever hear him coming. That's for sure.
No, like Prime has a really good long run car, so we'll see. But it looks like Field is starting to run away with it.
Prime is hanging there. Even if he, I don't think he has enough to catch him, but even if he does, then he's got to try and pass him, and it's also very, very difficult. And the 2 cars behind him are on older tires, so they're not doing him any justice. They're not able to help him. He'll be coming to 5 to go this time. Everybody's all spread apart. Field filler leading the way. Prime Gamer comes in leading the points. He's going to come away with a point lead, or a bigger point lead. This is going to really help his cushion going into Martinsville next week, trying to solidify his spot into the Final 4. Crangers below the cut. Technosy above the cut. Hootie Hoo, where's he at? He was having a phenomenal run. Can he cap off this stage with a good finish, get some points? Yes, I believe he's running 6th. So Hootie in a good spot here. The only issue is the cars in front of him are the ones in front of him in points. Rangers and Tech have caught Prime. Coming to 3 to go. You think they're going to race for second? It looks like they're just pushing him right now.
Yeah, I think I pushed for the last lap.
Two to go here, and they're starting to race.
Yep.
3 wide for second.
This will be for the stage win. Here.
That's a good point. This is for the stage win. Because Field is not running for points. I didn't even think about that. So here we are. Technosy pulling the slider. Prime trying to pull the crossover. Looking to the middle. White flag. 3 wide. Prime has the freshest tires here. Crangers is clear. Tech's going to have momentum. Looking to the inside. 3 wide. 3. He's there. He got,
run that fucker in hard.
He got the quarter. It's going to be 3 wide here for the stage win. Tech sends it in. Prime sends it in. Crangers with the crossover. Back to the bottom. Hits Prime. He didn't have a lane. This is going to be side by side. Prime fences Tech. But got it. What a stage.
That's good. That was a good finish.
And Prime Gamer gets the much needed 10 points.
There we go, get them all bunched back up. Alright, how many laps the second stage?
37, so 2 laps shorter. Trying to get the updated points here.
Fuck, I'm ready for bed.
Getting old, Dan.
No,
No?
but I think so.
Oh.
Like field is falling back.
Alright, so we got Prime now is plus 30, Technasi plus 20, Skins, who's not in the race, is plus 16, Vipers plus 5, Hootie minus 5, Crangers minus 9, and then Ban is minus 29, T-Raw minus 35. So, points are still tight here at the cut line. They're going to be tight probably for a while, probably until the cutoff next week. Prime Gamer currently leads. Looks like Technasi is second, and we got, again, the whole pack is back together. True Death is back in this thing. Hootie has been having a phenomenal run, probably a career run. Side by side with Crangers for third. This is going to get dicey. The bottom is not the place to be on a restart.
Where's Viper at?
Right behind Hootie, and Hootie, he fitted in a gap right there. That was tight, but he made it work. Viper now back to the bottom, looking for 5th. That's 4th. Looking for, no, 5th.
Making his way back up there then.
Viper and Hootie fighting right at the cut line with Crangers. True Death making his way up through here. Prime Gamer and Technasi out front. Yeah, you said Field Filler was dropping back. He's dropping way back.
Yeah, he's probably
sure
just
why.
doing it to see if he can drive back up through there, I would think.
Did he pull off on purpose?
Yeah.
2 by 2, Technasi looking for the lead. Oh, True Death looking to the outside of Crangers. That's going to not work. He's going to have to fall back in line there, give him a little bit of space. And we got Viper now on the bottom pushing Technasi. Tech has a shot, I think. I thought he had a shot maybe to get clear. Prime was actually clear on entry. Crangers rocketing around the outside here. He's getting help from True and Hootie. Can Prime Gamer pick up his 2nd win of the season?
Good.
Crange is looking for, like, I don't know, 12th, 13th. Technasi's got a few. It's been a while, though, for Tech. True Death made his way up to 3rd here, and he's fighting. He might actually look like one of the best cars on the bottom.
Yep.
He fits it into a tight gap right in front of Crangers, rolled on the bottom right by him. Now he's looking for the lead. T-Raw's making his way through the field on the bottom here.
Oh, 3 wide.
Crangers.
Crangers going deep. I got
3 wide dive bomb, and Prime Gamer's pushing True. He's going to rocket by on the outside. Crangers not clear. T-Raw, he drove his way to the front here on the bottom. Look at him go.
Yeah.
He looks 3 wide. I thought he might do that.
You like three wide?
Up into Cranger's, into Prime. They all held it. Now he's in the apron, up into him again. This is not going to be good. 4 wide, and T-Roll still takes out Hootie. Hootie was having a great run. He's still in it, though. He may have lost the draft, but what a... He's still falling back. Middle 3 wide, middle 4 wide. Fields on the apron, up into Hootie. Or Hoodat. 4 wide again back there. This is a mess. Still 4 wide. Still 4 wide. Down to 2 wide. Oh, T-Raw's not done yet. Looks 3 wide on the bottom again. Into Hoodat, into Field. 3 wide behind him. Explosive, Rob, Field. This is crazy back here. Explosive to the bottom. Washing up. Into Rob. Field did a great job keeping it out of the fence there. T-Raw trying to get back by Hoodat. Hoodat's been quiet so far in this one. Top 5 getting away. Well, that was dicey there for a little bit, but nobody wrecked. I would say Hootie Hoo probably paid the biggest price there when T-Raw got into him on exit of 4. You got a pack forming up back here, field filler. That's, was it Noah Gray, I think? Chevy Noah. To the bottom here, looking underneath Field. Field said, let me come back here and race with these guys for a little bit. He'll see the guys in the next stage up at the front. Meanwhile, back at the front, True Death still leads the way. Prime Gamer and Cranger side by side for second. You have Viper and Tech. If I had to take a guess, Dan, that's my predicted top 4. Take True out of it, and those 4 right there are going to be fighting probably at Phoenix. Oh, never mind. True.
Had a flat tire or something. You see that?
That's kind of what it looked like. He's got damage. And now he's rolling again. That was odd. Lag?
Oh, here comes the 24. I think that, like, these guys' cars are really close.
Right here, probably going to be your top 4. And if, you know what, if all 4 of them were this close with 2 to go at Phoenix, I would be screaming. 3 wide, Crangers to the bottom. Viper stuck in the middle, Prime on the outside. Gonna hurt him at the apex of the corner. He's gonna try and get a decent exit. Viper's really squeezing Prime. Crangers is not giving enough room. Man, they all got through there. Still 3 wide. Crangers will probably get clear here. Viper and Prime going at it. Technically gonna roll the bottom here. Cranger sliding up. What a race. Tell you what, Dan, if I had to pick the top 5 best races this season, it would be really hard to choose. We've had so many phenomenal races. Every time we go to a 1.5 miles, it's phenomenal. Cranger's in the wall. In the wall hard.
Seems like he's getting tight on exit.
T-Raw, Hoodat, True, they're coming. These guys keep doing this. They're gonna have company. Viper back underneath Technosy as Prime Gamer leads again.
This might be Prime's race. Very consistent.
T-Raw's having a phenomenal stage here so far. He's up to 5th, bringing Hoodat with him. You saw he was a part of that 3 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide. It was nuts. And after all that, he's making his way back to the front. You think Cranger's will go 3 wide here? I think he thought about it. He thought about it. I think it was a little too late in the straightaway to try and make that move.
I think he better just calm down and save his tires.
Words of wisdom from a guy that don't know what he's doing. I'm just playing. Technosy gonna send it in, gaining a lot of time on entry. Losing it there through the middle. Prime really good through the off the corner here. Cranger's gonna have a run, looks underneath tag. No, he just pushes him. And here is True. That's Viper, but then it's T-Raw, Hoodat, and True trying to make their way into this group. They're coming. Oh, Hoodat getting loose there as he fights with T-Raw for fourth. Alright, so we thought Field was gonna win.
He's coming. Field's coming.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. I see him back there.
Okay. Come on, boys. He's gaining on the leader. By a little.
This could turn into an 8-car pack here pretty quickly.
Just lost it.
These top three are starting to get a little single filed out. There was a gap from Crangers to Viper. Looks like he closed it again. They're getting in line. Maybe they're going to start pushing each other to try and prevent those guys from gaining. We'll see. We'll be coming to 15 to go next time by. Prime Gamer. I thought Technosy was going to get underneath him there.
I feel like Prime is in his prime.
You think?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He does have a good car.
He might be on the racetrack, but not at the ballot box.
No. Well, he's a little bit off.
Again, I'll say it again. Vote Trump. If you don't, you're stupid. You're a moron. We could go down all the insults, but you're not very smart. I'll be like Joe Biden. You're garbage. Straight garbage. Alright, Viper looking underneath Technosy here for second. He's got really good entry speed. Gets door to door with the 2. Remaining door to door here with the 19. Can he get back to the door of the 2? Not quite. I do think 3 and 4 is harder to make a pass in. Whether you're on the bottom trying to clear or if you're on the top. I think 3 and 4 is harder to try and maintain. I think you can maintain pretty good in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 just seems harder to, I don't know what it is, but it just seems a little harder to try and maintain. Cranger's got by Viper, now he's pushing Tech. And True is racing hard back there.
Viper in the wall. Maybe Viper's getting tight or loose.
It looks like he just missed the corner. He missed the corner, though he should get a good run on exit.
I kind of feel like, he's kind of by himself here, Viper. I don't think he's got a lot of guys that can work with him. So.
Yeah, I don't think so. I know
I
the 14
won't.
won't.
He's going to have to be really good, and that's the thing about these tracks.
2-car pitting. 24 might be as well. Looks like the 22 is. Cranger's last minute. Does Technosy stay out again? I think he'll be the only one this time. I think Hoodat might. Cranger's decides to stay out. Alright.
Bodied up.
It didn't work for those two last time, but Field Filler isn't up there this time, so maybe a different outcome here. T-Raw got by Viper on pit road. T-Raw wasn't even in that group and got by Viper getting on pit road. Great pit entry. Again, they got to use the access road coming out. We see Rob coming out of pit road right here. Looks like signals here from Explosive. Hootie Hoo. I'm curious to know what happened to True that took him out of it there. Was leading and just...
Yeah. I don't know. Is he even still in the race?
He's still in the race. He's running around with damage. He hit it pretty hard. Prime Gamer comes out, T-Raw, and then Viper. So now we're going to have to watch where they merge compared to these three. Crangers, Tech, and Hoodat.
Field filler stayed out.
So these guys are in pit road. Prime is fighting over there with, I don't know if that's true. They're coming out of Ford on the front stretch. I think this is again going to work out for the new tires. Merging right up, and they're barely going to get by. I'm telling you, short pitting is not working. Gaining very little time, and then you have to deal with the whole tire deficit. But Trudeau did something to take the lead.
Really? How the hell?
Actually, the 9 car is in the lead. Tire strategy, I believe, here by the 9 car. Because I'm pretty sure he pitted. True Death and Prime, then you got Technosy, Crangers, T-Raw, Viper, and we got many different strategies. Prime trying to get by True now. Meanwhile, the 9 car currently leads. He must have taken no tires and maybe right sides. We still got 9 to go. We're coming to 8 to go here. I mean, he's losing a lot of time. Like, I can see him coming back there. But 8 laps left.
You gotta try it, guys. Let's see.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say they're for sure going to gain. I mean, you got to think these guys' tires are going to wear as they catch them. So they're not going to gain quite as quick. Plus, eventually they're going to start racing each other. Because Hoodat is a regular. Or he's not a regular, he's a Sunday driver. So that he's not for points. So these guys will probably get to racing. But they're gaining on pretty quickly. 7 to go here. I guess True Death is second then. Then you got Prime Gamer, Technosy, Crangers, T-Raw, Viper.
I would think that True's probably almost a lap down. He can't be second.
He may have short pitted, because he wasn't that far behind these guys.
But if he had damage, I just
maybe he didn't fix it, but then he wouldn't be maintaining the speed. Maybe he didn't get damage. Maybe it was lag. I don't know. Not sure. But that is for position. Yeah, that is for position. Wow. Prime Gamer trying to get by. As they start to gain on that 9 car a little more. Coming to 5 to go. Hoodat is wishing these laps would wind down quicker. But he likes to see him racing.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still up there.
He wants to see these guys racing, though. The more they race, the slower they'll gain. Though I do think they're going to get there probably within the next 2 laps. And 5 to go, it's not good for Hoodat. He can make it hard on him, but when you're at that big of a tire deficit, it's hard to try and actually fight. You pull a block going that much slower, you wreck somebody, so... Prime Gamer technically leads this thing. They got Technosy, Crangers, True, T-Raw, Viper. A long line here, but they're racing. Tech underneath Prime. 4 to go. Do you think they're going to get to him? If they get to him on the last lap, he's not going to pull over. If they get to him with 2 to go, he'll probably make a difference in this battle for the lead. We're coming up to 3 to go, though, and they're not gaining as quickly as what they were. Yeah, they're racing a lot here. Technosy now. Prime is boxed in behind Tech, and Cranger sends it in on the bottom. Technosy rolls the bottom pretty good. They're gaining on Hoodat. T-Raw needs all the points he can get. Almost lost it. Prime looks underneath Tech. And Dan, we're in for a heck of a stage finish again.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to 2 to go. And I'm not going to say it's guaranteed that they catch Hoodat. I mean, they're not gaining that quickly. If they get to him, it will be on the white flag. And he will not move then. And this is going to get good, Dan. Here we go. Prime to the bottom. 2x2. Technosy versus Prime. Viper and True. Hudat's the current leader.
Oh,
And
3
they've
wide.
just about caught him. 3 wide, Viper to the bottom. He's, what is he? I think he's right on the cut. Needs these points. Cleared Prime. Door to door with Tech, and they've caught Hudat. White flag. Tech's gonna send it in. He's gonna be the one with the shot at Hudat. I don't think they're gonna get the Tech. He's got a good enough gap. True, he's gonna have a run here. Hudat's gonna block. There he goes, blocking. He's looking to the outside. Nobody dove to the inside of Tech. To the outside of Hudat with a last lap pass. They are 2 wide behind. Tech's gonna do it. Hudat's gonna hold on though for second. Cranger's wrecking across the line. Hudat remains in second. And
Wow.
Technosy.
Impressive.
Back-to-back phenomenal stages here. Now you call it here, I'm going to update the points again. Alright, Prime is plus 33, Tech is plus 25, Skins is plus 11, again he's not here tonight, so it's going to really hurt him. Plus 9 is Viper, Hootie is minus 9, Crangers minus 12, Band minus 36, T-Raw minus 37, and this is getting harder and harder for Crangers, as making up points is getting hard when there's not that many cars in the field. That penalty he took, he could be regretting it. He's got a whole week, though, next week. Whole Martinsville. Prime Gamer 3 wide. Again, we've seen a lot of this tonight. Viper in the middle. T-Raw is up top. Technosy and Hudat are ahead of this. Field Filler, will we hear from him in this stage? He dominated stage 1, unheard of stage 2. Can he get back up there?
I think so.
Viper here on the bottom, trying to hold off Crangers in the points. I think they'll both pass Skins, so they'll both probably get in. Then it'll be Crangers versus Hootie. T-Raw. Hudat to the bottom. T-Raw. Hudat's gonna not quite get clear. I think it was close.
Yeah. I think he's got a better car than I thought he had. Hudat.
Door to door with the 19. He's got help from the 22. Viper's up top. True Death is back in this thing. Crangers and Field Filler. Prime. This is starting to get really tense as we've got... I don't know how long this stage is. It's about 47 laps. Still, I believe, 1 pit. It might be 2. I don't know what you get to a tank. Crawley only one pit, but Prime Gamer in the fence, and we've got contact, and they're wrecking.
Oh.
Crangers is around, and that is huge as he's below the cut. Unreal. T-Raw was in that. Also below the cut. But Crangers...
You get 31 laps of fuel.
Oh, Hootie's in it, and he's below the cut. And both of them, I think they're trying to get a caution here. They were sitting on the track for the longest time. Oh, we did get a caution.
Yep, caution's out. You get 31 laps of fuel.
Oh, that saves Crangers. I don't think we've had a race this season that he was, like, out of it due to a wreck. That's very rare. So, yeah, what does this do for fuel?
They're going to have to pit once. You get 31 laps. I'm not sure how many laps you actually get, but I doubt it's 31 if you're racing. Oh, Ranger's almost all the way to the back.
Him and Hootie Hoo, both, actually him, Hootie Hoo, and T-Raw all below the cut. And they're all, so is Band 1. Actually, the back 4 in this race are the 4 below the cut.
Yeah, traffic is not easy here. It's hard to get around the cars.
The 4 guys below the cut are the last 4 in the running order right now. Not good. We also got somebody above the cut that's not even in the race, so. Viper back to the lead. Man, we've had a lot of lead changes tonight.
Yeah.
True Death rocketing around the outside, trying to get back to him, trying to find his way back to the lead, and if he does get the lead again, maybe he won't run into the fence this time. To the outside, Viper let him get to the outside. He's got Tech and Field behind him. Field creeping his way back in. Prime Gamer, he's had one of the best cars tonight. Do we see 3 wide? I think so. Viper and Prime. I like this top view. I really like that.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of cool.
Oh, who dat? Extremely loose on exit. Viper up underneath Field here. Trying to get underneath him, not going to get there. Prime's underneath Viper now. Or I meant, yeah, whatever I said, I don't know. Field looking underneath Tech. Trying to get an RCR 1-2. We know it's deadly when they get first and second. Could be the end of it. If they start getting away, though, Field could be looking at getting a lot of lost spots. And the 8 car's around all by himself. Looks like he saved it.
Didn't even lose that much time.
Prime sends it into turn 3 and 4, rear ends the 31, though like usual, the 31 doesn't move. The 2 car shot it in there. Shot it like the sniper on Trump. Field is trying hard to try and make ground on the bottom. I think Prime is trying harder than anybody to make ground on the bottom.
It's hard. Oh, 8's loose again there.
And yeah, loses spots down the back stretch. Cranger's still trying to make his way through the field as he's fighting with Explosive.
That's better than nothing.
Oh, Explosive loose. Contact between Tech and Prime. Or, oh my gosh, I'm screwing up names so bad tonight. Tech and Field. Oh, Field is really squeezing the 19. Threaded a needle, but he's clear. Oh, Explosive runs Prime up the track, and now you got Crangers back there on the bottom 3Y. That's getting racy back here. A lot of single file now.
Crangers, if you can get to him for a bit.
It looks like he's there. Him and Prime are there. They just don't have the track position that I'm sure that they'd like, as they're running 6th and 7th. And they are racing hard in the back. I think they're spanning out all over the place. Somebody may have got the wall that caused that. Band 1 has struggled tonight. The 15 using the 7-up. Oh! Crangers! Is that Crangers around? I don't know if he got tail whipped or if he got loose, but slammed the inside fence. And that break he got with the caution is now gone again, as he has lost the draft and he's running dead last. And again, he took a penalty trying to make it close. He's below the cut. He can't just buy those points back now. He's still got plenty of time. The Skin's not making the race tonight. The Skin's not racing tonight. He'll be fine. And he's got next week yet. But he's putting himself in a pressure situation. True Death leads the way. Field Filler here in second. The first time we've seen those two 1-2 tonight. Field Filler was dominant in stage 1, unheard of in stage 2. Crangers has a lot of spots right in front of him though. He's got 5 spots. A lot of single file. They're probably just trying to ride it out here. We've got 34 to go. Coming to 33 to go. I assume 1 pit. Who dat? Ripping the fence around 3 and 4.
A little tight. I can imagine that this track is starting to change. And
it's probably getting tighter on entry.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
T-Raw looking underneath Viper. Six or 7 car breakaway here. Looks like a 7-car breakaway as long as Hudat and Prime can keep up there. He should be fine. Then you see the group back there that Crangers is in the middle of. And they're racing pretty hard back there. Like harder than the leaders are right now. I think they're content riding. Crangers has got by Band, he got by Explosive, now he's fighting with Chevy, Noah Chevy there, Chevy Noah, whatever it is. And then he's got Hootie Hoo up ahead. Hootie Hoo's ahead of Crangers in points right now. And then Rob. Nobody out of the race so far?
No,
That's usually half the field's gone by now, so everybody's sticking it through. Everybody loves Homestead. You voting in person, Dan?
True Death still out front.
You voting in person? Already did, so that's a no. Not voting in person. Already voted. Kamala? No comment.
No.
That's a lot like her answers when reporters ask her questions. No comment. Battle for the lead here. Field Filler and True. Field is done riding. And we got a caution. Oh, the 8's around with damage. Something happened back there.
Dama, looks like this is Cranger's lucky break.
Again.
Yeah, you better get it together, Crangers.
I don't know what happened. I just know the 8 car was around.
Laps remaining, says 29.
So yeah, I doubt they're gonna have to pit again, so they're gonna run it straight to the end, I believe, which means
Are they gonna save fuel? I don't know.
well, no, they
No,
shouldn't.
I wouldn't think so, because it's gonna knock it down.
Yeah, it'll knock 3 laps down. It'll be like 26 to go, and they'll have 30, 31 laps. They'll be fine. Which that means, I know they like to race hard, and everybody needs to get the track position to be there at the end. But if something happens and you get knocked out of it, there's no pits at this point. So if you lose the draft, you lose the draft. You're out of options. There's no pit strategy that's gonna make it up to you. No pits here.
I kind of feel like guys are going to just take and let loose right now.
Well, final chance here. No pits. Crangers has to come from... Well, I told him to start in the back in the beginning. He didn't do it, so I guess he's being forced to now come from the back at the final end here. End of the final
I
run.
think we'll see another caution. That's what I think.
We will see. The outside line staying single file. You got True and Field, Viper and Tech, T-Raw, Hoodat there on the bottom. Hootie Hoo, lucky break for him as well as he gets back in this thing. Prime Gamer slowly but surely falling to the back. Since he got caught on the bottom, he hasn't been able to rebound yet. He's led a lot of laps tonight, Prime has. Great run so far.
Got a good car too, so I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, getting dicey here.
These guys are looking loose, like.
Crange has already picked 3 of them off. 3 wide. Rob, Hoodat, and Prime. They do that for too long, they'll lose the draft. Looks like Prime gonna back out of it. Will they start racing towards the front, or will they be content? They're getting racy back here. He's still trying to fight for position, but the front 6 here looks to be single file, and now pretty much the whole field looks to be single file. See, looks like the opposite happened from what you thought, Dan. You thought they were going to start fighting it out, and it looks like this is the calmest it's been really all race so far. Though you can't really blame them. They no pits. It's, you know, if you get screwed here, you're likely going to be screwed the rest of the way unless you get a lucky caution. There's no pits, no strategy. It's all about track position and trying to be there for the last couple of laps. You don't want to lose the draft, and you don't want to get involved in a wreck here, because if you do, you're done. Yep. No pits. You ain't got to worry about getting on and off pit road. Pit strategy, tires, fuel, straight to the end, and we've got cars losing the draft. Six car breakaway. Some big names back there. Hoodat, Prime, Crangers. Rob is back there at the tail end of that 4-car group.
Let's go to line up.
And these guys aren't really all that racy. Oh, Hoodat, or Hootie Hoo and T-Raw. That could have been bad there off of 4. They got into it there, and they're losing time, and now they got a 4-car breakaway. Like I said, process of elimination as we get down to it. 3 wide back there. Down to 2 wide. T-Raw's been extremely aggressive, but he's also had a phenomenal run. Can he cap it off here? He's running 5th. He's got to get back to him. True. Little loose there. I don't know. Hoodat, Prime, Crangers are still fighting it out. They're not going to gain that way. They're undecided on who they want to lead the way there. It looks like Prime is clear now. But Cranger's still on the bottom. If you guys are watching this thing, let me know. Give me a prediction. Who you think's going to win? We've had a lot of different leaders tonight. This run has been the calmest it's been all race. We've seen a lot of 2 wide, a lot of 3 wide, and a couple incidents here and there. We've had phenomenal finishes to stage 1 and stage 2. Last lap passes in both. Will we see it again in the final? The cutoff to the round of 8 ends in Martinsville next week, and then we have the Final 4 fighting for a championship the week after at Phoenix. Be sure to tune in to the guys that stream for the Sunday group. Same thing for them. Cutoff is next Sunday at Martinsville. Technosy, T-Raw side by side here. But the top three seem pretty content where they're at. They know if they get to racing, they're going to allow more cars into it, so I guess they'd rather fight it amongst themselves. I don't know, Prime, Hoodat, and Craner seem to have it figured out now. They're running down Hootie. Can they get there? Coming to 15 to go. Can they do it, Dan?
I don't think so.
No? The only thing they have going for them is the accordion effect with this 5-car group. There might be a little bit more of an accordion, but that's really it. As T-Roll is losing them a little bit. Uh-oh. This lead group is down to 4, as T-Roll has lost them, unless he can get back to him. We've seen him do it once before. That group is really getting established back there, though I think they're going to have to get by Hootie. Looks like they're doing it. T-Raw's in the fence, and I don't think he's going to gain at this point. I just want somebody to challenge True and Field. That's what I want. We got a comment. First comment of the day. Let's go take a look at it. I just want somebody to challenge the top 2 here. We know it's tough to beat them when they get, together like this.
Yeah.
Marlboro says the 31's gonna get it. The 31 was dominant in stage 1, unheard of in stage 2, and now he's running in second to true death. You got Viper, comes in on the cut line. You got Technosy, comes in above the cut. T-Raw back there, he's below the cut by a pretty decent margin. You got Prime Gamer leading the points. Crangers below the cut. Can't believe I'm saying that. 25-time winner this season. Crangers below the cut line in the round of 8. And he's trying desperately to push these two to get to the leaders to have a shot. They're going to be running out of time. And if you're the lead group, you're probably not going to start racing till the last lap. And it's never even guaranteed when these 2 RCR cars are up front that they're even going to race at all. Viper looking for his first win of the season. Technosy trying to get another one. Technosy has the opportunity to take the point lead from Prime Gamer. They come up on a lap car. I believe that's the 15 up there of Chevy Noah. Four-car pack versus a 4-car pack with one in the middle.
How many laps we got to go?
We are coming to 10 to go. The gap is 1.6. They gain a tenth right there.
We better get moving.
But I think the biggest thing here, Dan, is even if they gain, it's a 4-car pack. They're not going to get all the way to the leader. Once they get there, everybody's going to start racing for position. I doubt you're going to go from 5th all the way to the lead. It'll probably be amongst these 4. But, I mean, they got to get there first to even have a shot. But it's a lot of cars, and it's hard to pass here, so... I think the biggest way somebody's going to win that isn't the 2 RCR cars is if the 2 RCR cars get to racing.
I think at like this point in the season, I don't think it's a great idea for some of these guys to even be. If you're not racing for it, I think like it affects the way the race goes. You know what I mean?
And at this point in the year, it's hard to gain points.
Yeah, I know.
And it's hard for guys to gain or lose points when there's not that many cars in the field. But these guys aren't counting for points anyway, so they don't make a difference in that.
I know, but like you got 2 of them out front leading that are dragging guys. And, if the guys in the back would have caught them and all that, it just changes it. But then they can get a bunch of guys that race and quit. And
here we go. It's a little earlier than I would have anticipated. Field filler underneath True, and this gives that second group a lot of life. And that's going to hurt Field as Viper sticks to the outside, and Technosy likely going to do the same. This second group is catching quick now.
About to change now, huh?
Oh, field's almost clear. Not quite, though. I think he has a shot to get clear in turn 1.
Yeah. Hold on.
Field, oh, True drove it in. It's not going to happen, I don't believe. Oh, he used them up. He got into him a little bit. Field's clear. And this second group is there. Welcome back. Coming to 6 to go. And they've caught him.
Let's see what happens.
And this 4-car pack is now an 8 and almost 9-car pack here as they're trying to catch Band 1, another lap car. T-Raw up the track a little bit. They're trying. T-Raw has probably had a career night as well. He's been super competitive.
Yeah.
In this one. But see, now that they've caught him, they're just not going anywhere. The only way they're going to go somewhere is if the leaders start going. Yeah, got to get more people on the bottom, and I think the leaders got to start going after it, because that's what's going to break the top up, is when they start leaving each other. True, looking to the outside of field, he might have position here, or at least a run to pull a crossover. Oh, Prime Gamer! The point leader got to be careful not to lose it here late. True's trying to work that top. Soon enough, you'd think Viper will start making moves.
Oh,
there he is. He's underneath True, and if he can get clear, I know Viper will go for it. 4 to go. I think Field's gonna get it. He's really tough to pass here. Viper's clear. And I know Viper will go for it. He's trying to bring Technosy with him. Prime Gamer starting to make moves. And Technosy's clear. True Death to the bottom back there. All the way to the bottom. I think he's letting him go. Looks like he's letting him go. Field's a lone wolf now. He doesn't have his teammate with him. 3 to go. Viper looking for his first win of the season, and actually, Field Filler doesn't count. So Viper, if he rides where he's at, could collect his first win of the season. Keep forgetting about that. They're going to race really hard for second place.
Yep. Viper just was there right there.
If you're Viper, do you just ride?
I think so.
If somebody dives underneath you, you might have to attack, but... Prime Gamer, T-Raw, remember how far back they came? They have a shot at it. T-Raw looking for his first career win. 2 to go. We'll be coming to the white flag this time. Can he do it? Can Viper collect his first win of the season? He's in position. Technosy behind him. Field Filler pulling a block. Viper and Tech still on the bottom there. I don't know. Viper's going to have a run. He's going to have to defend the 19. How aggressive is he going to be to beat the 31? Does he know?
I go to the bottom, I think.
Through the final turn, Field Filler out front. Viper's in a good spot. The 22 runs the 2 up the track and into the fence. The point leader goes. And Viper's going to do it. And we got a wreck across the line. The 19. And Viper. T-Raw ends up 3rd. What a race. These 1.5 miles have been spectacular. Last 1.5 miles of the season. We're going to bring Viper in. We're going to bring Tech in. We're going to bring T-Raw in. Viper gets it done. 31.2 is the fastest lap. That's flying. We get to talk to T-Raw for the first time. I think it's the first time. Gonna wait for him to join in, as I'm gonna try and update the points a while here. Hopefully he'll be coming. Is T-Raw coming? Gonna give him one more invite. There he is. T-Raw, you got a copy?
What's up, man?
Hey, dude. I honestly think this was a career night for you, man. You showed up and it was kind of quiet in the first stage, but then you started showing up, making moves 3 wide. It was 4 wide there for a while in the second stage. And, I mean, you ended up coming away with a podium finish. Top 5. Awesome run tonight, man. I know you're trying to make the Final Four, needed all the points you can get, and this had to have been your best showing of the night. Your first podium, I think, of the season. Walk me through it, man. You had a great car tonight.
Yeah, first stage was a little rough. I got wrecked. Just tight racing, nobody's fault. But I could figure out what my car was doing outside of the air and see how I can get it, because it's still loose a little bit, so I had to tighten it up a little bit. But once we got that first stage and got that caution in, that car took off like a rocket, man. Whatever change I did to it, all I did is put a little bit of wedge in it, but what I did to it made that car drive phenomenally, especially on diving into the corner like that. That car would wrap that bottom no problem. So I think I could have got Tech and Viper if I'd had something, if I'd had the bottom on that last lap, because that car was driving that bottom phenomenally. But yeah, definitely a good night. I love Homestead, so one of my favorite tracks. I try to run fast at this track for sure. So.
Well, you definitely ran quick tonight, man. Probably the quickest you've been all season. I mean, you had a car, and we're making moves left and right. We saw 3 wide, 4 wide, just phenomenal moves, and you were able to come up through the field, and you were a big part of that group getting back to the front. Those guys got racing, and you led them right up there and drove your way to a podium finish, man. Awesome run tonight, T-Raw.
I appreciate it, man.
Yep. All right, we're going to move on to our second place finisher, Technasi. Do you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you came in tonight with a slight gap. I believe that gap in the points is going to go up. You were one of a couple drivers that took a penalty to try and make the points close. You're still above the cut line and going to be above the cut line by a little more. You're 5 points shy of being the point leader behind Prime. But another great run for you tonight. It just looked like a fun, competitive race, man. A lot of, again, 3 wide, 4 wide, but a lot of crossovers and a lot of sliders being pulled tonight. And you were up front consistently, maybe more than anybody. We didn't really see you go to the back a whole lot. You really didn't fall outside the top 5 a whole lot. Walk me through your run, man, and what's your mindset going into Martinsville? One more before we go to Phoenix.
Yeah, that was some pretty good racing there at Homestead. I feel like this is probably the best 1.5 mile track to race at, in out of all the other ones in the game. So, car was tight pretty much the entire race. So, I was working on that as the laps were winding down, and lots of side-by-side action. I feel like the outside was probably the preferred lane to be in, especially if there was like a line of cars, I was pretty good at running that high line, not as good as running the bottom. So, Yeah, lots of side-by-side action. The first two stages, on the second stage, finished second in the first stage, and got a P2 there at the end. I was setting up to go for a run coming out of turn 4 on Viper, but got a little bit of help from behind, so I kind of messed up my exit. But it's all good. Still had a phenomenal points day, and I'm feeling pretty confident going into Martinsville. I did win that race the last time out that we were here.
You
So
did, and I believe that was the opening race of the series.
yeah, hopefully we can use that and lock ourselves into the championship 4.
All right, man. Well, awesome run tonight, and we'll see you next week, man. You're looking like one of the most comfortable going into the final race.
Appreciate it.
All right, so that's going to be one more here tonight. Got to pull up the winner here. For the first time this season, I do believe, Viper, you got a copy.
I'm good.
Gotta find this 24 card here. Hold on. This is pathetic. There it is. Alright, Viper, another great showing for you tonight, man. And you're one of those guys that came in right around the cut line, and you're going to leave in a better situation than when you came in. You are third in the standings, plus 19 to the cut line. So you're looking relatively safe. As long as you show up next week, you should be good. Yeah, you should be good if you show up next week. That should lock you in, probably. But anyway, awesome run tonight, man, and picking up your first win of the season, dude. What's going through your mind right now? How'd you do it?
It feels so good to get my first win this league. I've been trying, but it finally came through. I finally had a good setup for Homestead. That's like one of my favorite tracks, so I'm glad I hung on. Whew. It just, I can't believe it.
Long time coming, man. It's been a long season, and you've been running competitive in the Sunday group, and finally getting your first win here in the Wednesday group. Last mile and a half of the season. What's your mindset, man, going into the final race and you're plus 19 to the cut? How comfortable are you, man?
I'm comfortable. Once I put this setup in, I got from one of my friends, so if that setup goes good, I think I could do well. Top 5, top 10.
All right. Well, awesome run to you, Viper. And we're going to announce the whole point standings here to the channel here in just a minute. But awesome run to you, Viper, and congratulations, man. You broke through. 2 races to go. Getting close to championship run there. So awesome run tonight, Viper.
Appreciate it.
All right. So with that being said, Dan, do you have any final thoughts if you're still there? Doesn't sound like it. Alright, so we're going to announce the points here. So Prime Gamer and Technosy are locks as long as they show up next week. If you don't show up next week, nobody's locked in. But with that being said, Prime Gamer and Technosy, if they show up, are locked. They're plus 35 and plus 30. Viper's plus 19. I think that locks him in unless he goes out next week and finishes last. I still think it'll be close. So Viper's in a great spot. And then the final spot, Hootie is plus 1, and the 500-time winner this season, Crangers, is minus 1. Skins, who didn't show up tonight, is minus 20. Just imagine if he had showed up tonight, he'd be in a great point situation. So that's unfortunate for him. And then Banner and T-Raw. He's minus 58. That's pretty much eliminated. I mean, if Hootie, Crangers, and Skins don't show up and Ban wins everything, he'll get in, but virtually eliminated, and T-Raw, minus 98, pretty much eliminated their own points. So, it is literally going to be Hootie versus Crangers, and what a matchup that's going to be at Martinsville next week. Skins is minus 20, he's got a mountain to overcome. But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Awesome race, another fantastic mile and a half tonight. Last one of the season. We'll go back to where this series started to just about end the year at Martinsville next week, and then we'll go to Phoenix for the first time for the Wednesday group. It'll be the second time for our Sunday group. But that's going to do it to end the year. So, awesome run. Awesome run to everybody. Great race tonight. And appreciate everybody that tuned in. And that's going to do it. Peace out.